Speaking of one other person, our councilman, Kwanza Hall, is here to talk with us very briefly. He's on a very tight schedule and really can't stay but just a second. But I want to acknowledge him as a city official in coming and speaking before us, and to be able to acknowledge you, the other individuals that are making a difference. Councilman.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kwanza Hall, Atlanta City Councilman for District 2. And it's right, you're right. Really, a committee of one can get a lot of things done. So we might have a small cohort here, but most of the most important things that have happened in our lives, in this world and on this planet, have happened with a few small people coming together, a small group of people getting big things done. And I know, as a councilman representing the heart of the city, the most diverse and most dynamic part of Atlanta, from Old Fourth Ward, Emmett Park, Ponce Highlands, downtown, Candler Park, I really see the energy around people embracing sustainability and making sure that we are the right types of stewards for the land that God has given to us. But the challenge that we have is making sure that we're living up to that promise, whether it be on the legislative and operational standard, when we think about our city, our state, our counties, and other organizations that could be held in a little bit more alignment with the vision that we're all talking about, whether it be big companies that choose to locate here, or companies that have been polluted for a long time, and they've really done an injustice to those who are black and brown primarily, who are living in the shadows of the wealth and the growth of our city. And we've got to figure out a way to include people and ensure that we, change those things that have been wrong for a long, long time. And I don't mean like 10, 20 years. I mean since slavery, really. In a lot of cases, we've had pockets of poverty that really have emanated out of that travesty. And it's continued to manifest through how people are moved around in communities, how people are displaced, how gentrification occurs, and where people are moved to. So you moved out of a place and it's cleaned up, and you move to a place that's dirty. And you continue in that cycle, whether it's dirty water, dirty land, dirty air. And I used to work with an engineering firm, MacTech Engineering. I worked there 8 years, and we did environmental work all over the country. So I'm really close to this, but I think it's something that you all coming together, keeping this on the agenda and making sure that the city is aware of it, that the county is aware of it, that the states are aware of it. This is what we need to do in our country, and I want to be a part of it. Just count on me, include me. I know you have an ally and a resource at the City of Atlanta. Mayor Reed, all of my colleagues on council do agree with this agenda, but we've got to make sure we do it. And that means the actual action to demonstrate that we believe in our people. So I just wanted to bring greetings on behalf of the city. Again, I'm Kwanza Hall. Thank you all for what you're doing. Thank you.